Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're doing another pick a card tarot reading and we are back to using cards to pick the groups. We have been using artwork for the longest time, but let's get back to basics, shall we? We will be reading into May 2024 today. So what I need you to do is either ask out loud or in your head to the universe, your higher self, or just in general, what does May 2024 look like for me? And once you've done so, take a look at all three cards or all three butterflies and select whichever one you feel most intuitively drawn to. The one that your eye keeps going back to, the one that you're just feeling like that's my group, and that will be your group. We have group number 1 on the left, group number 2 in the center, and group number 3 on the right. So you guys can also feel drawn to more than one group. That's totally fine, especially for a reading like this where we're just diving into the energies ahead for May. And in fact, I pretty much assume that all three groups are going to show different pieces of collective things that will be happening for us. So if you even want to watch all three groups, that's fine too. But keep in mind, this is a group reading, so take what resonates from it and leave anything that doesn't. When something really resonates with you, that is your own intuition confirming something. And your own intuition is the most powerful of all. And that's the whole reason why I make these videos, to help you tune into your intuition, okay? So keep that in mind. If you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. And I like to do pick a card readings here on YouTube. So if you are into that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I have hundreds already up on so many different subjects, so feel free to peruse that. And if you want something a little bit more personal, I do offer personal readings one-on-one on my website, spiritpsychic.org. And the link to that is always in the description box. Okay, so let's dive into your reading now. Hello, group number 1, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in May 2024. The rune that came out for you is called Sowilo, and this is the sun rune. This is incredibly positive. It has no reverse meaning, and it's showing a warm, glowy energy ahead for you in the month of May. Things are looking pretty good. If you're dealing with anything that is sort of like paperwork involved or like legal stuff, I feel like it will go in your favor. Any applications that you submit will go favorably. I'm also seeing love is actually showing up for you guys, so that's exciting if you want it. And even if you're not necessarily looking for love, I feel like love is going to find you in mysterious ways, because you yourself are love, and this can come in so many different forms. This could come in the form of new or existing friendships, just really being a fun time this month. This could definitely be romantic for sure. We'll see the specifics of what comes up when we get to the tarot portion of your reading, but let's just pick up the overall energy so far. And I gotta say, when I was shuffling your cards, I was even thinking of money coming through via someone's generosity, like someone just randomly giving you money. So if you work in like a tip-based job, there could be really big tips coming in, or like if you're a business owner or freelancer, it's like a lot of money coming in for not a lot of work. So that's very exciting. We have the horse spirit coming through. This is interesting because earlier I was just watching random videos on my phone and someone was talking about horse teeth and how they turn into fossils and stuff. And I don't know why. Horses have just been coming up so much, and I'm learning Spanish on Duolingo, and the word horse keeps popping up today too. So I feel like the horse spirit is definitely working with you, like 100% if you selected group number 1, because usually like when that type of stuff happens to me, it's because I'm about to do a reading for someone who is connecting with a certain spirit. That spirit is coming in just to like prepare itself, because my intention is that all good spirits who are here to help and spread love and kindness and all that good energy and help humanity evolve are welcome to stay in my home. And I offer before every reading, I'm like, okay, any nice spirits that want to come in can come in, make yourself at home. And so I think it's only suiting that while I was at home today, I kept having like horse energy come up, and now it's coming up again in your reading. The horse spirit is very majestic, powerful, wonderful guide to be working with you. This guide may be working with you for the entire duration of your life, depending on who you are, or just in this particular chapter of your life. I am seeing the horse spirit is coming through to help guide you on like building momentum and keeping up a certain stamina. So, like, towards your goals, you may be like doing the same thing over and over again, but it's starting to build up a gradual momentum, and it's just like the horsepower of your life is starting to like kick into high gear, you know what I mean? And I feel like the horse spirit is really helping this process unfold. So that is amazing. And I don't know why I'm also getting something, oh my gosh, I'm getting like visuals. I'm a clairvoyant person, mostly, predominantly. So most of the messages that come through in clairvoyance, and I just literally get this image of this horse running through a big open field in the sunlight, like with the sun gleaming on their hair, and their hair perfectly like flowing in the wind, very majestic, very strong and powerful. Some of you may be feeling physically more strong. Okay, so if you're like working out or eating healthier, or you made some recent changes to your health, or will be making changes to your health, I am seeing, oh, and then the phrase healthy as a horse just popped into my mind, which also makes sense. So I definitely see health is looking really great this month for you guys. Some of you may even be like, this could be in the smallest ways possible, like you're just taking better care of your skin or your hair, to like full blown internal changes. Actually, I am seeing it's connected to internal changes, your gut biome, gut bacteria. I feel like your organs on the inside, the foods that you eat, are so deeply connected to every single thing in your life. Like your well being, how well you manifest, it all can link back to the foods you eat and how well you take care of your health. That's why health and wealth rhyme. And I'm seeing you guys taking really great care. I said hair. Some of you guys may be changing your hair up. Taking really great care of your health. And a weird side effect of that is actually like you'll start to notice your whole life starts to glow a little bit more. People are drawn into you a bit more. Your manifestations take off a bit better, and there's no like drastic thing that you're changing. It doesn't feel drastic to you, at least, because you're living in your body every day, so the changes that you're making don't feel super duper drastic. So you're like, why is everything like responding, why is the universe responding differently to me? It's because your energy is changing. Okay, and the horse spirit is helping you facilitate all of this. So definitely connect with the horse spirit a little bit, in whichever means you want, just talking out loud to the horse spirit, like, hey, horse spirit, like, I don't know if I can hear you back, but just letting you know I'm here, and thank you for your help. And just looking up the definition, like, what does the horse spirit help you with, or just going into meditation and connecting with that spirit, however it works for you. Connect with the horse spirit. Okay. We have the skunk and magnolia coming out. Protection. Very interesting. Protecting your energy. Definitely, I don't know why I'm seeing protecting your energy from more like the toxins in our environment, not just the toxins in your environment, but also other people's toxicity as well. In April, some of you may have either like, I'm not saying that you cut someone off fully. It feels like you are drastically reducing the amount of time you spend talking to someone who may have been, a little stinky energy. The skunk spirit actually is a wonderful spirit guide. They get a bad rap because of, their defense mechanisms. But I mean, that's what they're meant to teach us, how to protect ourselves and, stand our ground. So I definitely am seeing that for you. I don't know why I'm seeing beverages, changing the beverages you drink. Some of you may be reducing alcohol or quitting caffeine, reducing caffeine, quitting sodas or juices, sugary things like that. There could be changes taking place when it comes to what you drink that will be very healthy changes for you. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm seeing a lot of changes when it comes to protecting yourself from like toxins, pesticides in our foods, in our environments, connecting food to health and connecting health to wealth, connecting wealth to well-being. It's like a chain reaction of prosperity in your life that is being consciously illuminated to you. So you will be making a lot of positive changes this month, I see, or you have been, and you're on the right path by doing that. We have the number 9, visionary, coming through. Love that. Confidence, self assured, passionate, self worth, and vivaciousness. Your solar plexus chakra seems to be awakening incredibly this month. And I do see really big ideas coming through from you, multiple big ideas, multiple passionate ideas that you're manifesting and working on this month for sure. Some of you could be fixing things up around your home, really turning it into a home that suits you. I'm also seeing like business ideas as well, if any of you have a business or like freelancing career. And if you're in the workplace, I don't know why I'm seeing design or coming up with an idea on your own, proposing it, and then moving forward with it. It feels more so like a personal passion project thing. So maybe not necessarily related to your career unless you're a business owner. It feels like there's some big renovations taking place in your life right now that you're facilitating. And you're just, I don't know, in a very creative energy. And again, it all connects back to your stomach somehow and the foods you're eating, your gut. It triggers like more creativity in you. I'm telling you, like fixing up your diet and just reducing things like refined sugars and just crap, pesticides, artificial dyes, all of that. Like you'll really genuinely be shocked at how much better things start to balance out in your life and flow in your life and the profound impact that that has on your energy. And obviously it's easier said than done, especially if you live in a place where that's the majority of food around you, contaminated with things like that. But I don't know why I keep going back to food. Visionary, I feel like you are definitely having a lot of great ideas. Okay, we have being enough. Beautiful message. The innermost heart says you are enough, nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow, more deserving. Yes, you are love. I don't know why when this card flipped over, it made me think of botanical gardens and like walking through gardens. Some of you may be doing that this month, whether it's like an indoor thing or an outdoor thing. It doesn't necessarily feel like hiking. I mean, obviously a lot of you may be going hiking, but it feels like you're visiting an actual like garden that is for the public in some way, some sort of big botanical garden or gardens that like you walk through and it's very beautiful, kind of like a little nature-y date, which is adorable. That's like the perfect date for me. Like honestly, like just take me out to get like some tasty treat or beverage and take me to a botanical garden. I would love that. And I am seeing getting dressed up for that as well, looking really cute. There may even be pictures being taken there. Just feeling a lot more confident in yourself when you do things like that. See, that's the key to confidence. Just just going out and wearing cute clothes. But no, really, like taking good care of yourself, making sure the foods that you eat are good, you're getting the like it's all simple things, right? I feel like an idiot for even saying this, but it's like that really is the key to confidence. When you eat good foods and you go out and surround yourself with fresh energy, doing things that you don't normally do, I feel like that really unlocks confidence. Like when you're stuck in the same rut, the same routine for a long time, I feel like it starts to affect your self-image somehow. Does anyone else feel that way? I don't know. I just saw 11:11 on the timer, so I definitely see like day trip energy coming out for you guys, which weirdly enough will build your confidence. And you know what? Maybe some of you guys on these day trips take like pictures of yourself and you're feeling confident, you're feeling good, you're commemorating the moment. You may be posting them, sharing what's been going on in your life to people, whether online or just the people you know in person, and you're just feeling good. I don't know. It's a good energy. So Wilo, the sun rune, this is powerful stuff. Like that rune really is like positive, warm, glowy energy. And then all the cards, the feelings I'm getting from this reading, positive, warm, glowy energy, okay? So let's see what this month has in store for you. I'm shuffling awfully right now. This is from what is this deck called? Tarot of the Divine. It's a newer deck of mine. I really, really love it. And I'm just going to pull some cards, see what comes out. And I just saw 12:12 on the timer as well. I'm not going to try to make this a super long reading for no reason. We're just going to see what happens for you in the month. of May. If you want more info on the month of May, go over to my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. There I do weekly and monthly tarot readings for each zodiac sign. Predominantly your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So that is 4 more readings you can get to further understand what will be taking place for you this month. But first card out for you is the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, whenever this card comes out, it makes me think like, are you martyring yourself or allowing yourself to be a victim in any circumstance? And when this card came out, I got this sort of vision of like, I don't know why I got a vision of like a person that you may have been involved with for way longer than you should have been, and this person just isn't the best for you, and people have been telling you that, and you've kind of been ignoring it, and you even see the red flags yourself, but I can't describe it. I don't think there's any logical way to describe it. For some reason you felt attached and you just kept them in your life and you're like, oh, it's no big deal. For some reason I feel like you're starting to wake up to that energy recently. We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're like, maybe I should start putting up boundaries with this person because, and the thing is, I feel like they're just kind of douchebag energy. And they don't treat you very amazingly. Like, they treat you bare minimum style. And, you've just been surrounding yourself with people who actually treat you like a real human worthy of respect, and maybe that has something to do with it here. It's just like you're kind of getting over someone or something that hasn't been really treating you right, kind of been making you a bit of the victim. This may have been someone who, it's like the people around you are like, you're so beautiful, you're so intelligent, you're talented, why do you put up with this person who doesn't even really treat people with respect? Or it could be like, you could be like a hardcore feminist, for example, and this person like blatantly disrespects women, and people are like, why are you still friends with them? I don't get it. I don't know. That random vision that just came to my mind, I feel like this is a collective energy as well. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. See, this is fascinating because the 4 of Wands does represent marriage oftentimes. Spending your life with someone, having some sort of life celebration with someone. And I feel like this may be connected to this person over here, where you may have saw a life with them or created a life with them or something, but you had like that vision of what you wanted. You know what it feels like, actually? It feels like when you meet someone and there's like one thing that you like about them, but there's also like red flags and things that aren't really the best about them or extremely mediocre. And you are filled with love and peace and just so much good energy. And you sort of project that onto people. See, that's the thing. When we hear the word projection, you're projecting onto me, we immediately go to negative things like, oh, you're projecting your insecurity on me, you're projecting your fear on me. However, we can project our positive energy on people too. And I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the clock as I said this. So this is confirmation that we're on the right track, and you're on the right track here with this realization that's taking place. You can project your positive, loving, amazing energy onto people as well, and that can get you into trouble sometimes when the person that you're projecting onto really isn't all that. Like, they don't measure up to where you're at. They don't measure up to the standard that you hold for yourself. So essentially, I feel like you're raising your standards during this time, and you're starting to realize the ways in which you may have projected in the past your own intelligence, your own beauty, grace, manners, ethics, morals on other people, and sort of expected them to be this person. And I think they just may have recently done something to validate to you that they are not that person. And you may have really wanted to believe that this person may have changed or, grew or whatever, but they really haven't, and they still kind of treat you with this bare minimum decency. And so I don't know, I just see you making that realization and starting to reconsider, like, why do I see a future with this person or organization, situation, whatever it may be, and why am I still doing this? Like, I saw a vision, I saw a future, but like, that was all my potential, that was all me projecting my traits onto this person. Because you know what, this person may have like one trait that you want for yourself that you might not have. Like maybe they're very well traveled, maybe they're tall, maybe they have good hair, whatever the dumb, stupid trait is. Like it may be one thing that you really respect in that person, but like it's just surrounded by other mediocre red flag traits. So, we have the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, this is actually toxic masculine energy, whenever the Emperor comes out in reverse. And I feel that the person or institution that we're talking about could have traits like this, where maybe they don't treat the divine feminine with quite as much respect, and they don't even have to be a man. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy here. Toxic or wounded masculine energy looks like getting your like a sense of machoism or self-esteem from things that are outside of you, like how much money you have, how many women or men surround you and are drawn to you, things like that. The amount of degrees you have, the very societally praised things that you have going on for yourself. That's the wounded masculine, okay? And having the inability to stray away from that and embody more nurturing, loving, and genuine traits that you have within yourself. I'm seeing someone like that, and they may have just some things that look good on paper, like maybe a lot of degrees, or maybe this job, like it looks really good on your resume. Maybe this thing that you're doing, maybe you're going through a certain program, looks really good for you on paper, but it may be like kind of low-key very toxic beneath the surface. And I don't know, that's why I would recommend having like a weary eye, being very careful when it comes to people or situations or institutions that look really good on paper. Okay, it's not to say that everything that looks good on paper is bad for you, all right? It's just when you have so many things going on for you that society expects of you, I always like to see, okay, but where's your authenticity? There are authentically people who are very passionate about medicine and becoming doctors, for example. However, that's also the stereotypical thing of like what society and your parents may want for you. So it's like, are you doing the thing that makes you you? Are you being authentic? Do you have empathy? Or is your whole life this sort of false mask of what you think you need to have in order to be confident and be successful? So I see you losing attraction for people who have that false mask, which is actually a very good thing. All right. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I don't know why I keep seeing this. Four of Wands reverse, Three of Wands reverse. And that's a declining energy. We go from 9, 4, 3 of the Wands. Whenever we see a number descending like this in a tarot reading, for me, that can represent something fading out of your life. Okay, and to me, this feels like someone or something that you felt very passionate or like, what's the phrase? Very attached to. That you saw a future with, you almost even had that future. For some of you, this could have been someone that you almost married, or like something you almost like really hardcore committed to. And you're changing your path up in some way, but at the same time, you're like, okay, well, what now? I don't know. There's a lot of passion here. 10 of Wands, so many Wands card. It's in reverse though. And look, we have a tree growing out of something that died. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stress on this path that you were on, that you got off of. And I think you definitely made the right choice by getting off this path, no longer desiring to have a future with this person or this thing. Because what would have happened was, how do I put this? It felt like you had to pull teeth to keep this person or this thing in your life, because it didn't flow naturally. It didn't have authenticity. And I don't know. Like, for example, if this was a relationship, this was someone who it's like you had to constantly remind them to do things for you in order to like show that they like you and respect you. You know, like you shouldn't have to ask for that. It should just be a given. Or like you would have to constantly remind them of basic things like, okay, now like don't flirt with other people in front of me. Or, you know, maybe you should like tell the truth in this relationship next time. Like very basic foundational things that you it was like it could have worked, yes, but it would have taken a tremendous amount of energy for you to make this work. Does that make sense? So it kind of like you were fitting this crappy situation into your life and making do with it instead of just having a genuinely natural relationship or thing that really, really connects with you in an authentic way, you know? And the thing is, if you select the group number one, I feel like to a degree, there's something about you that also looks good on paper. Group number one, a lot of you are conventionally attractive, like, and maybe not even conventionally attractive, just attractive in general, in some way, shape, or form. Like you could look like this, I don't know, this mystical goddess or god that just emerged from the earth and was kissed by the gods. I don't know. And, you know, maybe some of you are business owners, like you literally created your own business. Maybe some of you have a really great career. Maybe some of you own your own house. You know, there's elements of your life somewhere and in multiple places, most likely, that look really great on paper. And I'm not saying that this person or this job or whatever this is selected you for those reasons alone, but it seemed that they cared a little bit too much about those things and just have this problem with authenticity. Like they just, and I feel bad for them in a sense because it's like you really have to grow up in an environment that puts so much pressure on you and just prioritizes the wrong things and shames that authenticity away from you in order to be an adult like this. So I kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time, it's not your job to heal them. And so, yeah, I mean, the reason why this person picked you is because you're freaking fantastic. Who wouldn't pick you? And that's also what I'm saying here. It's like you can kind of do a lot better than this, and I feel like that's why so many people were just confused as to why you were in the situation in the first place. Like you're more than enough. Like the innermost heart says you are enough, nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. You yourself are love. And I feel like in May, there's great potential for you to attract actually genuinely authentic, loving situations to you the more you shine your light. And, you know, I would ask yourself these deep questions like, why was I so attracted to this conventionally on paper attractive thing or person that didn't necessarily treat me right? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that light is fading, which is a good thing. And there's like a warm feeling emerging in May for you, more authentic connections and experiences. Health is improving, and it just feels like things that feel right and connected to you are starting to heat up, starting to warm up a lot for you, which is great. And then we have the Ten of Swords coming out for you and ending right next to that Ten of Wands. Yeah, definitely seeing an ending here for sure, but it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel natural. And like I said, the energy is warm, it's glowy, it's fun. And I just think you're protecting yourself from someone, and it took a long time for you to really let it sink in, this person's true colors or how mediocre they are. That's the thing. It doesn't feel super 100% toxic. There are elements of toxicity, and then the rest feels very mediocre. It's like you can simply do better. Okay. And I mean, Emperor reversed is a little toxic though. I will say that. It's crazy. I feel like this feels like you dodging a bullet here because there was potential long-term future with whoever this person is or whatever this thing is. And I just don't feel like you want to expend so much energy doing it because it feels exhausting. Like you were going to burn yourself out. And if you keep up with this, you will burn yourself out. If you don't let this go, you will burn yourself out. Like it's time, And we even see here, these are based off of tales from different cultures. We see here someone cutting these hands that look like they're trying to bring the ship down off, like literally off. It's like cutting something off that will bring you down, a person or a thing. And it's like the vibration of them, their way of operating throughout life. It's like their standards, their morals, the way they do things. It is so energetically beneath the light that you carry. And it's not to say that you're better than anyone or worse than anyone, but this is just an energy that is out of alignment with you. And by trying to keep it in your life physically, you will drag yourself down, because it's like trying to force two opposite ends of a magnet to go together when they're just like resisting. It's just, don't even bother. But yeah, I like this reading for you because I see going out, I'm seeing day trips, botanical gardens, getting dressed up, your confidence reemerging. I don't know why I'm seeing posting on social media more, just being yourself more. And it feels like your path is changing. The thing that kept you with this person or this thing that wasn't good for you, it could have been sexual for some of you, or it could have been something, I don't know, more passionate. Like there could have been a history of a lot of passion with this person or this thing. Like at one point in time, you really felt something here, but those feelings have been dissipating anyways. You know what I mean? So it's allowing you to see things very clearly. I don't know. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a lovely month ahead. Definitely, if you want to see more into your month, check out the second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot, like I said. Or you can just keep watching the other groups too and see what resonates with you, okay? But if you're leaving me here, thank you for joining. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Doing all of these things helps me grow the channel, and I just love connecting with you guys so much. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in May 2024. So the rune that came out for you is called Ngwaz, and beautiful rune of potential. This is a wonderful sign if you're looking for a fresh start in life, if you're looking to start something new. Very beautiful. However, this rune does come with a sacrifice, and I just got like a ringing in my ears. I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but this does require a sacrifice of your old life, the old ways of doing things that no longer serve you. You know what's funny? When I was shuffling your cards up, I was thinking of like there's new friendships coming in for you, and it may require you to get over the anxiety of going to like events where you don't really know that many people, or going out of your comfort zone in that way. But it's like you've been asking for a soulmate, you've been asking for new friends, you've been asking for new possibilities, whatever you've been asking for. The answer to it this month is going to lie just on the other side of your comfort zone. So, for example, if you have any invitations out this month and it's like something that you don't feel 100% comfortable with, not like in a creepy way, but like it's just like, oh my gosh, there's going to be a lot of people there that I don't know. What am I going to do type of way? Definitely go to it, because there may be some faded like turn of events, people that you meet there, soul tribe, community that you meet there. So definitely do that, because it'll be worthwhile. Another thing that I'm seeing here, there could be friends of yours that are sort of falling back into old patterns that they used to be in, that you're observing, and it feels very like hands off, or how do I put this? You're very neutral, you're in this state of being where you're like, it is what it is, which is beautiful. You're very at peace, but I think spirit kind of wants to introduce you to new people. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, like new people, new energies coming towards you if you accept it. if you're willing to put yourself into these new environments. This is definitely a great month, for example, to sign up for classes if you want to, or just like I said, put yourself into new communities, new people. And even though it may be anxiety inducing, it can definitely pay off. And what I like to do when I'm in situations like that, I just like to remind myself I can leave at any time. If I'm truly uncomfortable, to the point where I'm like about to have an anxiety attack in any new social circumstance, like I can leave at any time. I wonder if some of you guys suffered from social anxiety when you were younger and maybe you still like have some of that energy, because I'm kind of picking up on that. But this is a great rune and the energy feels really amazing, wonderful. And it's one of those situations where it's like, you may be like, oh, do I really want to go before you go? But then like once you're there, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is really cool. This is awesome. Once you get talking to people, like you're just going to really be happy you went. All right. We have the hyena coming out as your spirit. Very interesting. And I don't know why. Again, also a very social energy. We see a quarter moon here, fire element coming through as well. And the hyena spirit is very resourceful. And so I am seeing that resourceful energy for you. I don't know why I'm seeing some of you guys maybe getting better at being more in harmony with and this came up for good number one too, with the foods that you're eating, with nature, and not having to spend so much money as well. I don't know why that's coming through. Like making life more simpler, in touch with nature, and I don't know, just simpler. I feel like you're simplifying your mental process as well, so there could be a lot of meditation going on, a lot of clearing of the mind. So that's very interesting. All right. We have the boar and pumpkin, confidence. It's all about confidence, baby. And she was a confident lady. Yeah, confidence came out for group number one too, so it must be in the air, Oh man, I just got Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. I don't know why I'm just seeing you around strangers. Being very social, walking up to people, complimenting them, smiling. Some of you guys may be improving your smile, going to the dentist this month maybe, or whitening your teeth in some way. I know that's very specific and it won't resonate for all of you, but I don't know why. I'm also seeing some of you may be getting like a tattoo or something like that. I'm just seeing you like generally going outside of your comfort zone. When we go out of our comfort zone like that, that's what builds confidence. So, and by comfort zone, I just really mean your routine. And I, again, was literally just telling this to group number one. So if you were drawn to group number one, go ahead and watch that as well. It may very much resonate with you. All right, we have truth coming out. Ooh. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Yeah, I don't know why. I keep coming back to this theme of overcoming confidence issues or social anxiety. And if it's not you, if you have like a child that's dealing with this, you could be working heavily with them to overcome this, okay? And like I'm also getting a feeling like one of your older most tenured friends or family members that connect with you could also be someone who has a hard time being social and going outside of their like shelter, and it could be getting to the point where it's like you want to kind of live your life a little bit more than them. So I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, I see you guys as very charming this month, like really charming people. And it's funny because I don't feel like a lot of you view yourself as a charming person, but I don't know. It's like the way you talk to people. I'm seeing you just genuinely, randomly complimenting people. I don't know why that's coming through. I'm even seeing images of someone just walking through cities and just striking up conversations with people, which, like, even as I'm saying this, I feel like you're resisting it. I feel like so many of you are resisting this. Like, that's not me. I'm not the type of person to do that. But I know it sounds weird. I feel like a lot of you are turning into that person. You're exuding this sort of like mayor energy, where a lot of people are going to know you. And you know what? This shift in your energy is actually an answer to a lot of your manifestations, because a lot of you may have been trying to manifest like the perfect partner or career success or even just like your soul tribe, etc. And a part of manifesting those things is you sort of getting into this like very hypnotic, charismatic, mayor-like energy, politician-like energy, where you're just striking up conversations and you're going to parties where you might not know everyone there, and you're just allowing yourself to be in these social environments. And you know what? If it feels uncomfortable due to anxiety, like social anxiety, that means you're in the right spot. Now, if it feels uncomfortable because something feels off, that's completely different. That's a different feeling. You know what I'm talking about. So Spirit's saying like, yeah, if you feel uncomfortable because it's not something you do all the time, like you should definitely be there. You know, if you feel uncomfortable because energy's off, then don't be there, obviously. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can say to yourself, I can leave at any time. You know, I'm free to go at any time, and grant yourself that freedom. We have Trinity coming out. Beautiful. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. Notice all this like dog-like energy. We have the wolf, we have the hyena. Beautiful. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. And when I think of 3, I think of socialization as well, which is really cool that that's coming out with you so much. All right, I'm seeing community coming through. Yeah. All right, let's get the tarot. I want to see more details about this month for you, and we're going to get a lot of clarification through the tarot. So bear with me as I shuffle. Okay. If you want more about this month ahead for you than what I'm offering here, go on over to my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. Over there I offer zodiac readings for each week, each month, each quarter, each year. It's pretty intense, and those will apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So that is 4 additional readings you can get on May 2024 if you're interested. Okay, let's dive into it. First card out, you have the Fool. Oh my gosh, the Fool with Ingwas here. Both of these are major signs of like brand new beginnings. Your name is being spoken in rooms that are new. You're being around people who are new environments, fresh environments. It's really cool. I like this. There's also a new start. Guys, you know what I'm kind of feeling too? For some of you, this could be a new relationship. Honestly, like dating someone new. And maybe you already know them, but it's like things are really starting to take off a bit in terms of feeling. So that's very interesting. I am getting that feeling of like kind of like falling for someone, but like in an exciting way, not in an out of control way. It's like, oh my gosh, like they're so fun to be around and like wanting to be around them, having fun with them, etc. I don't know why that feeling's coming through very strongly. So definitely a possibility for a lot of you. We have the Hierophant coming out in reverse, going your own way, very unique life path that you're on here, what you choose to do with your life, your career, your relationships. It'll be very unique to you. Definitely not the standard blueprint for living one's life, and that's awesome. I feel like a lot of you are also, I'm getting rebel energy a little bit, going your own way, questioning things politically. You may be getting fired up politically. Even if you're not someone who's into politics like hardcore every single day, this month there just may, I don't know, you may get onto like a political tangent or thought process there, or feel very passionate about something, or speak out against something or about something. So that's interesting stuff. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. See, I feel like this reading feels like 8 of Wands energy, so I'm kind of shocked that it's coming out in reverse. But you know, what I would say with that is just make sure that you are getting enough rest, and continuing to keep your fire lit, keep your cup full. You know what I mean? Even though passions may take you towards caring for something that's going on in your life, or seeing one particular person all the time. Like, just make sure that you are nurturing your inner fire, your inner cup, and taking care of yourself, okay? Doing the things to maintain your standard of living, your standard of looks and confidence, and your friendships, all that. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. What do I do now? Where do I go from here? There's going to be a lot of options for you this month on things to do. There could be conflicting schedules taking place. Like, for example, there may be a wedding one day, and that same exact day could be like a family reunion or something. You know what I mean? It's like conflicting things. What do I do here? We have the King of Coins coming out in reverse. Interesting. I don't know why it kind of relates to like the born pumpkin. It gives similar energy for me for some reason. There could be an earth sign, masculine earth sign in your life. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be an earth sign, but this is someone who is very grounded. They don't change very quickly. They move very slowly. You know, you would never expect this person to randomly just disappear one day. However, they're coming out in a more shadowy way here, coming out in reverse. So whoever this person is to you, they may be a little bit slow to grow as a person, honestly. A little bit slow to adapt to new ways of living and life. And I just feel like for some of you, you may be outpacing them a bit. I'm going to be honest. Because it feels like you are just having these new exciting things happening for you, very stimulating, ascending, and you may have gotten excited because this person may have shown signs before of doing healing or growing, but I don't know. You know, I feel like a lot of you want to be around people who are spiritually awake and aware, you know, in control of their emotions and just operating at the same wavelength as you. And while you may love certain individuals who you have a history with, who may be family or whatever, it's just like how you're curious as to how it would feel to have that level of attachment with someone who like speaks your spiritual language, you know what I mean? Who's on the same wavelength as you. I hope that makes sense. There's a curiosity there. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And you know, this usually talks about emotional fulfillment within oneself, but on this particular deck, we actually see a couple represented by the Nine of Cups. And to me, it's like some of you, if you are in a long-term attachment to someone, and this could be like a family member, it could be a friend you've had for a long time, it could even be like an old flame or a relationship that you are in, and it's like, I love the connection, like the level of attachment and desire I have for this person, but again, it's like, do you actually like this person? Are you actually emotionally fulfilled with what they bring to the table right now? That's where I'm not so sure, you know, I don't think so. So there may be some questions in your mind about that and some emotional confusion around that, if that is your truth. I feel like the truth of your own feelings is coming forward, and a lot of you are kind of feeling drawn to new energies, as weird as that may sound to you. We have the Star, beautiful, beautiful energy, being acknowledged for who you are and what you bring to the table. Feeling beautiful. The Star card also represents just being surrounded by your spirit guides and reaching your goals, your dreams. Incredibly beautiful. I love it. Feeling appreciated as well. You know, filling your own cup up is so important. Like making sure you feel worthy yourself before expecting that energy from anyone else outside of you. And as you pour into your own dreams, your own goals, your self-worth, and what I mean by self-worth is literally your health, like taking good care of your body. That's always the best place to start when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to feeling better, just pouring into your health. It's interesting. The more you pour into yourself, the more you recognize your desire for real, authentic, and genuine connection. I would highly recommend you guys to watch group number 1 as well, because we went a little bit more in depth about a connection that was not serving in that group. And I feel like a lot of you may resonate with that. The star card is actually really great though, because I feel like a lot of you, your dreams are growing. Like you're actually seeing some good growth, some good positive energy for what you put your attention towards this month. And that may also be lending itself to your confidence. And it's from that confidence that you may be acknowledging your slight disdain for certain slower moving individuals in your life. Okay. I hope that made sense. Thank you guys for joining me so much. If you want more readings on this month, you can watch the other groups or watch for your signs on my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Doing these things are the simplest ways to support the channel and help grow the channel. You can also leave a donation if you would like. All donations go back into the channel in the form of new tarot decks, editing software, things like that. Okay, so I appreciate it so much. If you would like to connect with me personally on a one-on-one reading, link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in May 2024. The rune that came out for you is called Wonjo, and it came out in reverse. So very interesting. This is the rune of happy endings. However, it is coming out in reverse, and like straight up, guys, when I was shuffling your cards, I was thinking about a very particular circumstance in my own life that essentially involves me realizing scumbag behavior in someone. And this is crazy because in group 1 and 2, their readings kind of touched upon this a little bit as well. So I feel like the collective is really recognizing scumbaggery very, very clearly right now. And, you know, we may be seeing this a lot in the media generally, like on TV, or people coming out, continuations of the Me Too movement, and this new movement with a lot of people in entertainment calling people out in the entertainment industry. We are seeing this in the collective. And I definitely feel like it's going to be touching your personal life as well. And this could be anyone in your life who exhibits this sort of narcissistic tendencies, scumbag behavior. You're noticing it. Like, it's not something that will happen in May. It's something you're already feeling. And I don't know. It's a weird, weird feeling that comes with it when I was shuffling your cards, though, because it's like almost not knowing what to do with this information. Like, for some of you, the past few years, you may have been in this position of like being a lover to someone like this, or like a best friend. Like, you're in the rhythm and routine of being close with this person physically. And it's so hard to describe the feelings that I'm picking up on. And I feel like it's hard for you to describe your feelings about this as well. Really mixed feelings, like a complicated situation where it's like, I don't even know how to feel about this. I'll give you an example. It almost feels like, and I don't know what this feels like. This is just an example that I imagine would feel similar. Like if one of your parents cheated on the other one of your parents, it's a complicated feeling of like being mad at that person for doing scumbag behavior, but like if you really loved them and had great times with them as a parent, it's like conflicting because your feelings towards them for a parent is great, but then your feelings towards them as a person are bad, you know? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It's feelings that I don't have words for that I'm picking up on right now. Very complicated feelings. And you know what? With Wonjo coming out in reverse, this does suggest what we may be feeling could be that we may have put a lover or a business partner or someone in our life a little bit on a pedestal, whether we realized it or not. And I was just explaining this in the other groups, like you may have even projected some of your own positive energy onto this person, like seeing them in rose-colored glasses, or just like seeing them in the lens at which you look at the world from this pure place, you know, expecting other people to view the world from this pure place. But they could have underhanded energy, and I sense that whoever this is, like, they have underhanded energy. They may have lied, cheated, stole, did something horrific. And it feels like it's already come to the light. I'm not predicting this. It feels like, bad behavior has already occurred with this person. It has already come to the light. You're already aware of it, and now it's just like dealing with the difficult feelings, the fallout of the situation, not knowing what to do with this person, because you may have been on a path of promise and plenty with them. So it's like, what now? Very confused. We have the camel coming out as a spirit guide for you during this month. The camel spirit is incredibly wise and has a ton of emotional resilience. So this is the perfect spirit animal to work with at this time. Meditate on the camel's energy, connect with them through your journal, your meditations, whatever. Because the camel, they carry water within them for a long, 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 long time throughout a very arduous journey. And I feel like that's the perfect animal for you right now, because water symbolically represents inner nourishment, spiritual prosperity, and your inner fulfillment. So working with the camel spirit, they will help you feel calm and peaceful and at ease as you go through difficult journeys and still manage to have like a calm, peaceful, and happy disposition no matter what's going on around you. I feel like the camel spirit is helping you do that. And despite your circumstances being less than ideal, in certain circumstances, not all of them, whoever this person is that you're dealing with that's underhanded, like, that's obviously less than ideal. And I just saw 11:11 on the clock, so this is a good sign. I feel like you're carrying a positive attitude and energy towards this whole situation, and you're taking it like a champ. And I feel like there's new energies coming through for you, new beginnings coming through for you. It's just hard to see what they will be right now, and this almost feels like you have a hard time seeing where the future will lead you at this point in time. So hopefully this reading can help. We have the trout and lily of the valley, purification. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And I am thinking of the word pure, pure spirit, pure life, things like that. And how are you supposed to have a pure life, a pure spirit, when you're around people with unpure intentions towards you or others, This could, for example, be like you may have started a successful business with someone or had this plan to start a successful business with someone, and then you found out they were doing something very underhanded business-wise. And while it feels like the underhanded thing did not affect you, whoever this is, whatever the situation is, it doesn't directly affect you, but it makes you question this person's morals and your respect towards them, And it's like, I had this entire, like, future mapped out with this person, and they came in and are making me very confused about that future now. That's kind of what I'm seeing, because it's like, I don't know why I keep coming back to the phrase pura vida, pure life, which makes me think of Costa Rica, which makes me think of like waterfalls and rainforests and nature and the purity of that all, the spirit of purity, the spirit of life and goodness. And I don't know why I'm telling you this. It just feels like that energy is in such opposition to this energy. And maybe some of you guys are booking some sort of like getaway this month, or you are just getting away, like going somewhere where there's waterfalls. I don't know why I'm specifically seeing waterfalls. You could be planning a trip like this or going on a trip like this month, and just getting out into the physical world, like outside, either in nature or somewhere new, and just purifying your spirit and letting go. Another thing I'm feeling from this reading is calmness. Some of you guys have really been balancing your hormones out and restoring a sense of inner peace and calm within yourself. getting a hold of your cortisol levels, things like that, which you can do very naturally. I promise you. I've been on this journey myself for the past 2 years. You can do it very, very naturally. And I think this is a situation where in the past you would have like freaked out, like would have been so all over the place, so reactive. And now that you're approaching a situation like this and you're not in that reactive space, it's almost like you don't know what to do with it. You're like, what now? This is confusing, you know? We have self-love. Love it. Buy yourself some flowers or pick yourself some flowers and keep your house filled with fresh cut flowers. This month is what I'm seeing. I know that's very specific, but I am seeing nature is here to heal you and keep you in touch with your sense of inner love, your state of inner love. It says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So that is a beautiful thing that you can ask of the universe. And once you ask, you shall receive. Trust the process. This is a month of self-love. Yeah. And I don't know why. I keep like clairvoyantly getting visions of like waterfalls, like wetness, moistness. Are some of you visiting like rainforests or something like that? And if not rainforests, like even just saunas or some type of like healing place with water keeps coming to my mind here. And you're filling your own cup up. You're purifying your energies, cleansing your energies from this less than pure person, this person with lower vibrations, lower intentions, trying to like cheat their way through life. It's not good to be partners with people like that. Business partners or romantic partners. I don't know why the word partner specifically comes to mind though. Libra energy, partners, business, romantic. Libra also rules over our enemies, because oftentimes our enemies are people we have substantial relationships and partners with anyways, you know? So, yeah. Detoxing from this person may be a part of your journey. We have prosperity with the number 17. You know, this card actually never came out in a reading yet. Wealth, contentment, success, achievement, and abundance. All right, you heard it here first. May 2024, group number 3. This will be a wealthy time for you. Like literally, I am seeing public acknowledgement, public success. Okay, social media may be taking off. Business may be taking off. You may be getting recognized for your hard work and efforts in your job via a promotion or some sort of raise. Okay, definitely seeing success. Like the laurel tree is standing out to my mind, from which the leaves are made into crowns of victory. That's actually what my name is in Latin. Laurel. The tree of victory. Okay, we're going to pick some tarot cards to get some more clear answers on what this month looks like for you. I also just saw 1212 on my camera and then immediately had to change my battery because the batteries were dying. Had to put in a pure battery, change my batteries, recharge the batteries. That could be a theme for you this month as well. Keeping your batteries charged up as you accomplish a lot. You know, it feels like, how do I put this? When you are partnered up with people who try to take the easy way out in life and who kind of accrue that bad karma for themselves, they hold you back a lot. And this is like an example of like, for like if this person, whoever it was that Wonjo is representing, if they were a business partner, it's like you could be going your own separate way in business this month, and it's like your solo business ends up even more popular than the one that you had with this person. Does that make sense? Or if you're breaking up with someone or separating from someone, removing this person from your life, I think you're gonna be shocked at how much extra energy and time you feel like you have. This could be someone that you talked to throughout the day, or just spent a lot of energy worrying about or thinking about, and you didn't even realize how much of your time and energy was being siphoned from you to this person. And when you kind of cut ties with them and you get that energy back, it's like suddenly all this successful stuff starts happening for you. Your work improves, you sleep better, you just do more in life. You find yourself going out and living life a lot more. So definitely, whoever this person is, they're not a good influence on you. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say about your month. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. See, this is what I'm saying. These readings are kind of repeating the same message. This same card came out in, I think, group number 1. And some of you guys, this could be a divorce or a legal separation from someone, like a business or a corporation, an entity of some sort. Okay. Yeah, because it's like if you're going to be committed to someone or something, you want it to be good. You want it to be happy. You want it to be divine. All right. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse right next to that. Are you kidding me? Exactly. Yeah, you don't know how to feel about this. Long-term person or energy that you thought would be very long-term, and now you have to suddenly go your own way. It just feels like whoever this is too, it's just not in their heart to love fully. And I know that sounds really bad because it's like, oh, well, everyone has the capability to love. Like, yeah, technically, but they're not someone with character or integrity. Like, they can't give you what you want. Ace of Cups reversed. Their heart space is blocked. And that's sad, but you know what? They're a full-grown adult and it's none of your business to heal that, okay? Just being honest. We have the Five of Coins. Yeah, this is a card of like, help is available, help is right there. But will you take it? I just saw 1122 on the clock. And this applies to you as well as them. Like, don't feel bad because they have the resources they need to get better. They're just choosing not to take it. And then for you, it's like your life can be a lot better without people like this. And it's like you just have to reach out and take it. Same thing can actually apply to your career life, I'm seeing as well, your finances. This growth and success and completion that you're wanting to bring in, this wealth that's building, it was actually always available to you. You were just choosing to spend your time, energy, focus, and thoughts on the wrong people, energy vampires, people with a lack of integrity. You were investing in the wrong people in the past, and that's why wealth and things like that may not have taken off at quite the speed that it could have taken off. This all has the possibility of changing this month. So that's the very positive side of this. The Tower. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see the theme that's coming out here? The Tower is literally a card that represents anything you've built up, any relationship, partnership, business, anything you built up that was built on a very weak foundation is coming crumbling down. Okay? And this goes hand in hand with Wanjo here. Like, it's coming crumbling down for sure. Because truths are being illuminated. Okay, realizations are coming through. The universe isn't hiding anything from you. And I feel like it's impossible for people to lie to you because your spirit guides and ancestors are so tight with you. Like, they, boom, immediately let you know any lie. Anything that is not truthful, it comes to light one way or another. Some of you guys are so tight with your spirit guides and ancestors and your psychic abilities that if someone lies to you, that night you'll dream. And your dream will tell you exactly what they're lying about. That's how on point you are. Like, it is really hard for lies to exist around you because you embody so much light, so much source energy. And source energy is the same exact energy of truth. It's one and the same. We use two different words to describe things like love, source energy, truth, but those are all the same. So when you embody a lot of that and you've done a lot of work to release the shadows that may mask that light, it is literally impossible in a metaphysical sense for lies to exist around you. physically, like people lying to you. People who are liars will just tell you the truth. I've had this happen to me so many times I can't even count. I don't know why. And I heard somewhere that things that people try to keep in the dark, things that people try to keep to themselves, when they go into a space where they're getting a reading done or they're around someone with strong psychic abilities, what they try to keep in the dark actually becomes like a beaming light. Like it wants to be found. It wants to come back to the light. And I can't tell you how true that is. Like in my own life personally, I can give so many examples of this happening. I've had people literally just randomly open up to me. People who I was dating too tell me like, oh yeah, I cheated on my ex-fiance with like 500 different women. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, you, what? Like, it's just impossible to have the truth hidden around people like you, group number 3. Okay. So I feel like this truth, if it wasn't already revealed, which I feel like for a lot of you, it already was, and it's just going to keep getting louder and louder the more you ignore it, the more you try to keep this own thing pushed down and hidden in the shadows, this truth that you're trying to hide, it'll become more and more obvious to you. And this truth being this person's true characters, whoever you may be dealing with. Okay. So yeah, the Tower definitely shows that relationship crumbling, to be honest with you, being broken down because it was not built on a strong, sturdy foundation. And this Tower moment is a good thing. It's exactly what you need right now with this person. Now, here's the thing, guys. After this Tower moment, in the major arcana, there is a period of darkness, a period of grieving, not knowing what's going to happen with this person in particular. I do not feel like this Tower moment and this grieving is going to apply to every single facet of your life, because we see wealth, we see personal success, and you're glowing more than ever. Okay, so I actually do see a lot of success for you despite this Tower moment. We see the 4 of coins coming out in reverse. See, this is my fear for you, group number 3, 4 of coins reverse, 4 of wands reverse, is that you keep trying to hold on to this person and this dream that you had with them. That's my biggest fear, honestly, for you guys. I just need you to realize, like, everything you wanted to manifest, like wealth, happiness, prosperity, health, abundance, it's all being siphoned. The more you let this person in your energy have access to your body, have access to your time, it's being siphoned. This person is not trustworthy. If someone has proven to you that they're not trustworthy to other people, I can promise you they're not trustworthy to you either. You're not immune to people's character flaws. You know what I mean? Like, they can really love you. And you can have this embodiment of light that exposes truths, but that doesn't make them trustworthy. Like, if they're showing you that they will lie to other people or do business in a really bad way, like, they're a bad business person. They're a liar. That's just who they are. Like, what do you and your presence isn't going to change anyone else unless they are open to that. But these types of people are not open to that. So, anyways, let's move on. We have the Page of Coins, a brand new start. And look, more money coming in. That's what I'm saying. Money, health, abundance, self-love. Because your energy is going to be whole and not being siphoned by anyone. There may be a new project that you're releasing to the world as well. Some sort of offering of yours or artwork or idea. If you're not releasing it to the world this month, you could be heavily working on it, like writing a book or, I don't know. I always use the example, like beginning a podcast, or maybe some of you, I don't know why I'm getting an image of like starting an Instagram account where you like post something every day. Maybe you post like drawings every day or recipes every day. And then I'm seeing it's like connected to other creative things. Like, say for example, you start an Instagram, you post recipes on every day. You then use those recipes and consolidate it into a cookbook, and then that becomes its own thing. And then like one idea leads to another idea, which leads to another idea, and all of these ideas can bring in money. Or just, they're just fun for you to make, I see you tuning into your creative entrepreneurial side this month for sure, which is amazing. And then we have the Four of Cups upright. This is that energy that's like, when will my soulmate come? When will peace, when will this Ace of Cups come to me? And I actually think it's beautiful because earlier in the reading we had the Ace of Cups in reverse, so, blockages to receiving in the heart space. And then we see here, like, the universe has a cup for you that they're trying to bring in. The question is, are you open to receiving it? Are you open to making space in your room for this? Or making room in your heart for this? Making space in your heart for this? That's the thing. And for some of you, after this Tower moment, once you get into like a routine of self-love and doing your own thing, it's not that you're going to be bored, but maybe you're going to be seeking extra stimulation. And during that time, I feel like it'll be good for a lot of you to either start dating if you're single and want to meet someone, or this could even be like taking on a new hobby or a new creative project. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me, one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And if you want to see more May 2024 tarot readings, go on over to my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.